What's up, my nerds? Welcome back. Another episode of First Nerd on the Right. I'm your host, Mr. J, and we're back to another beautiful, gorgeous, stupendous piece here from yours truly, Elite Creature Collectibles. And as usual, another grail, another perfect piece. They are just on top of their game. We have here to add to the collection and to bless you guys with this in-depth review, as always, the 1/12 scale Tyrannosaurus buck from the Lost World Jurassic Park. And man, this piece is just absolutely gorgeous. The colors pop, the detail is superb, so much going on. The face is just something that I can't get over how gorgeous it is. It's very long, if you can notice. Just trying to do a little 360 here, it's pushing me out of the way with this long tail. And man, I am so happy to have this in the collection. Shout out to my wife. She's basically the one who bought it for me. I was gonna skip it, but thanks to her graciousness, she ended up buying it for me instead. So thank you, babe. And let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with the face as usual. This is gonna be a big focal point in the statue. This is basically what made me say, you know what, I need to have this. Look at that thing, guys. Wow, what a face, huh? Let's get into those teeth. Beautiful teeth as always. Got the yellowish on them, right? The different variations. Look at how wet that membrane looks here and inside of the mouth. That is a lot of beautiful detail, guys. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And since we have the reflection here on the eye, look at that thing. This face is just something else. You have the darkness around the eyeball. Lots of variations with the greens and the blacks and the dark greens and the whites and the yellows. Man, this is nice. And you can see the scars up here, right? And the scars down here. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Let's see if I can really get in on those on that scale work, right? Look at that, guys. That's a lot of beautiful detail. Gorgeous. Look at that eye. See if I can focus in there. Beautiful. Wow. Can I really get in there? Let's see. Can't really get a good zoom in, guys, so we'll keep it around here. Beautiful colors. Look at that. How these greens pop. All those shadows, the scars, the black of the gums, the scales. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As always, the better lighting you have, the more detail you're going to see. So look at that. Here we got the neck. I like that, again, they went with the white underbelly. I feel like they did a better job blending in the underbelly with the top color, right? I feel like it blends in much cleaner. Beautiful, beautiful. See, the arms are tucked in. It is in a running motion. Plenty of detail on the belly and the scales, the wrinkles. You got the stripes back here, right? We're gonna get a good look at that once we do the overview on its back. Since we're here, let's keep looking at the legs, right? Look at that, huh? Beautiful. So this is put into one large stud into the base on the right leg. You just basically fit it in, and that's what's holding the statue up. The other leg is in motion. It's raised up. Sorry about the focusing on the camera. Having some issues here. while we're here, let's look at the base. The base, nothing crazy, right? You got some moss, some mud. I'm not sure what all of this is. I'm guessing tree bark, right? Maybe it broke through a tree, maybe it stepped on a tree. So yeah, so this foot has the stud. You can see lots of the mud on the underside of the feet. We're going to turn it here. See all those muscles, all those ribs. Very, very cool. Lots of detail. This is the under of the tail. Large tail, very long. You can see here it's about to touch the Iron Studios Rex over here. It's very long. So while we're here, we're going to turn it. And we're going to look at those colors on top, right? You got the stripes, both yellow and black, going across the spine. You have the hips here, the hip bones popping out, the spine up here. Again, you can see the ribs. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the colors. Everything really pops and looks like it belongs, right? This is the other side of the tail. Again, very long. You got your yellows up here. You got all the black striping here on the legs. Well, this is the leg that's lifted up. Again, lots of mud. It's black underneath. It is in motion. It's running. There's the back side of the leg that's holding everything together, right? My guess is that it has a large stud going all the way through. Get a look at the underbelly. Very cool. Very detailed. This view right here looks pretty badass, huh? Like it's running away from you. I can just hear it now, right? How about you guys? Can you hear the T-Rex roaring? That's how cool this piece is. It's making me think of the movie and the scenes and the dinosaur, and it's just so freaking badass. We'll get a closer view here of the arms. Very tucked into the body, not like your typical Rex like that one over there, right? Where the arms are just hanging out. No, these are very tucked in, which I think is very cool. Again, adds more of that dynamic effect to it because it is running. I do appreciate that they did lift it up a bit. If you guys remember the prototype, this guy was very much so hanging low and with the tail kind of sticking up. But now that's not the case. So that's pretty cool. Again, this is another view of the face. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Let's look at the top of the head. Again, lots of detail. You see the nostrils. You see the eyes. That is very, very good. Again, having the great lighting really does help bring this to life even more so. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. I just can't stop saying that. It's gorgeous. I love it. Try to give it a little 360 here. Like I said, we can't really do it too much just because the tail is very long and it's going to want to hit the other dino over here. But we will do as much of a 360 as possible. So that's as far as that can go. We'll turn it up the other way. We'll do that pose right there. Looks good from here. Looks good from here. And there, look at that. Oof. If that's not a thumbnail, I don't know what is, right? Turn it here. So it is low, so it will go under the other dinosaur's tail. Look at that thing, guys. Gorgeous. It's a view from the underneath. Again, we'll go as far as we can. And that's as far as we can go. Beautiful, beautiful. Bring it back, and I think that'll be it, guys. And just one last thing. It does come with the embryo. I believe that was because you're one of the first ones ordering it. These embryos are pretty cool. Bonus pieces. Maybe it'll look badass if you put them all together. Cool little neat addition. So basically that was the review. I hope you guys enjoyed the in-depth dive as usual. I try to show you every little detail, anything that you want to see, anything that you may have missed, anything that you're curious about. I try to give you as much in-depth view as humanly possible. I try to stick the camera wherever I can, and I hope you enjoyed this review. This is, as I said, very large, very beautiful. Will go good in anyone's collection. Just to recap, this is a 1/12 scale once again, from ECC. They have been raising their prices, so before their main pieces would cost around $1,500. This one costs $1,750 with their larger Spinosaurus, which is also 1/12 scale, coming in at basically $2,000, right? So these things are getting expensive. I will be cutting back, as I've said many times before. And again, this wasn't even gonna join the collection, but thanks to my wife, it's here, and I'm very happy for that. I think it's a gorgeous piece. If I had to give it any sort of scaling, right, I give it a 10 out of 10 for sure. This thing is perfection. It's gorgeous, and best buck out there for sure. Shipping wise, they did change from FedEx to UPS, which frankly I do prefer. I feel like FedEx has worse drivers. Their customer service is also lacking. I've had videos, and I've told you guys before how they just leave it in the rain or drag it through the snow. Like, come on now. You know what the UPS guy did yesterday? And I saw him in the camera. He was carrying this bad boy on his shoulder like a man. So kudos to UPS for doing their job correctly. Appreciate that. It came in perfect condition, no issues. Box was wrapped in plastic, and also had the shipping straps all around it. So perfect, no complaints there. It's not a very heavy piece. The base is somewhat heavy. Dinosaur, not. So size wise, very long. Sorry, go back to shipping. Price wise, I think it was like $100 something, $160, something like that. So under $200, which is great. Better than prices have been for these pieces in the past. So I do appreciate that as well. Will we ever see the days where they're under $100 again? Probably not. But I do appreciate, the cheaper prices wherever available. So all in all, beautiful piece. I love it. I want to put it next to the other Rexy. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys love this Rex too? What are your thoughts, your comments? Did you get one? Are you waiting for yours? Did you skip it? Did you get something instead? Did you get the Pteranodon? Did you get the Spinosaurus? Did you get all three? Because I know a lot of people out there did order all of them. Kudos to you. Congrats. Even the Triceratops. Whew. Man, all these pieces are just absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could get them all. Maybe one day if I win the lottery. All right, but for now, we're gonna be picking and choosing, keeping it to like a major piece a year maybe, right? So this is a piece that came in this year, ordered last year. For what I'm thinking this year, want to get that Brachiosaurus from Prime 1 Studio, that 1/15 scale, giant. That'll probably go on pre-order this year to release next year. So that'll probably be this year's order for next year's delivery. And next year, probably going to be getting a Madara, because I am a big Naruto statue guy as well. They have this big diorama. It's going to be coming out with Madara full Susanoo on the Nine Tails with Kurama. Definitely going to need that in the collection. So that'll be probably, they've been teasing it here and there. So it'll probably go on pre-order maybe end of the year, maybe next year, and probably release sometime late 2027, early 2028. So these are the future orders that I have in mind. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's life. I got other priorities now. Gotta take the family out, vacations, gotta do fun stuff with my daughter now that she's getting bigger. She's gotta go do gymnastics, she's gotta go do soccer, swimming, all that fun stuff that I want her involved in, right? And all that requires time and money. So those funds are going to be shifted towards family times. But I am always active in Instagram. I'm always going to be sharing things, commenting on things, and I'm probably going to be switching back to Gundam model kits. So you might be seeing more of that trickled in between everything, just because I do like to collect things. I'm a collector, so Gundams are a much cheaper option to dive into as opposed to, you know, $1,700 for a piece or something like that, and then switching over to Gundams, which only cost me $100-$150 with paints included and all that, right? So, you know, let's be smart here. Which way am I going to be leaning towards, right? So again, thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for other cool stuff that might be happening, coming, doing, etc. So let's nerd out together as always. I love you guys. Hope you guys love talking to me. I enjoy nerding out. So comment, like, subscribe, share. Alright guys. See you, my nerds.